Hi, I'm Jay Nygaard. Actually, I'm better known as the Turbine guy. I've got a bit of a B cult hero cult following due to my energy advocacy for green energy as well as micro wind power. It's been a long battle that I've fought, but it's brought me plenty of positive things, such as out on Pine Island, we got battery banks and solar, and we're getting ready to put up our first wind turbine out there. So we made the Pine Island Eagle after Irma because our house was up and running off of solar and batteries. We were the only one on the block that didn't need a generator, make a lot of noise or anything to keep going. So, you know, this kind of stuff is every day in real day. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about today is the green energy. A little bit about me first. I was Navy nuclear power many years ago. Got a mechanical engineering degree from the University of Minnesota. And I was a stay-at-home dad for 10 years. And once my kids started getting older, it's like, well, what am I going to do? And that's when I formed my company, Go Green Energy, down here in Florida. Now, of course, I realized after a short period of time that most of the people in Florida have money, don't live in Florida. They live somewhere else and come here. So I kind of moved my business up to Minnesota, too. And I've been doing better up there, but I'm at the point where I want to move it back down here and start taking advantage and helping people. And there's a lot of ways that I can help people. One of the, if you all look at my zero energy home sheet, this is what I'm getting into now. And I'm actually doing my first project up in Minnesota. We bought our neighbor's house in an exclusive area. I'm retrofitting it with green energy and we're going to flip it. Well, that's the same kind of thing we can help your clients do. They want to put green energy on, and I know it costs money up front, but when you can sell a house with no electric bill, then all of a sudden someone can afford a higher mortgage. And that's something to really think about. Something else I also want you to think about is the backup batteries I talked about. And how when the hurricane comes through, or being out on Pine Island, we lose our power being at the end of the line 3, 4, 5 times a year. And I'll have a neighbor come over and go, hey, how long has the power been out? I don't know, we're just watching Disney. You know, and that's a nice thing. If you can have that comfort, you can make sure your refrigerators work, you can make sure your ceiling fans work, your lights work, and all that. You aren't going to run the big stuff, but you can still get by and survive in that environment by yourself. And it's really kind of neat. We had our neighbors bringing their food over to throw in our fridge and all that. They were charging their phones and their power tools, and you know, it's really kind of it was a way to bring the community together. Now, the different products I can deal with are solar hot water, solar power, and wind power. Wind power, a little iffy down here because there just isn't a lot of wind. Around the coastline is where that would really be successful. But solar power has a great opportunity down here. Problem is, it's so doggone hot. Okay? Most people don't understand. Solar power is rated at 72 degrees Fahrenheit. The colder it gets, the better it works. Which means the hotter it gets, the worse it works. So when my roof's 150 degrees on a hot sunny day, my old evergreen modules have a hard time squeezing out any energy. Well, there are new modules designed specifically for places like Florida and to deal with the heat so they can produce. And that's the kind of thing that I would make sure that your clients get, is they not only get modules that are going to work, but I'm big into microinverters. We don't have all these electronics down in your basement or anywhere else. We got a little microinverter on the back of each panel, and each one's its own little power system. So if one has an issue, none of the rest is affected. And that makes a big difference when you've got big inverters down in the basement. Because if this panel over here goes down, it affects the whole array. That voltage drop will kill it. Well, the microinverters are a solution. Not only are they a solution, Enphase, the company I use, just increased their warranty from 10 to 20 years. You got a 20-year warranty on the microinverters and a 25-year warranty on the panels. 10 years manufacturing, 25 years construction. So this is a serious investment that is going to pay itself off. Now, there is a tax credit available, and I know some of you have foreign clients, which it might not help very well. But for those who can, it's 26% this year, it's 22% next year, then there's only 10% commercial. So if someone's going to take advantage of the renewable energy tax credit, it's got to be now. So you've got to start planning now and start thinking ahead and get it done this year or next year. I'm available for basically what I do is I put together preliminary proposals. I can sit at my house, take Google out, see what will fit, see what it will cost, and talk to someone if you want a real quote. And if they do, then they'll send out to my supplier because you never quite know what equipment's available at the time and what the pricing is, and I'll send out and put a real quote together. I can do that in a day or two, and I don't have to visit the property, I don't have to do anything. I can do that all from my computer and from Google. It's really neat. You know, and then when I deliver a proposal, that's when I go out and talk to people. And I make the personal pitch and go, you know, here's what's all going on. Now, the biggest thing I've found, especially for your commercial clients, is you ask them, well, what's your electric bill? Have you thought about it? I don't know. I don't know if I can afford it. Well, there's a PACE program in Florida you can sign up with the low interest. And I have a bank up in Minnesota that works with commercial clients too. That's come up with 10% down. You know, not a lot. But the big question is, do you want to keep giving your money to the electric company so that they can go off and have their bonuses? Or do you want to buy equipment that you're going to have and in the long run going to secure your future? And that's the way I look at it. You know, my house has solar hot water, I got solar power, I put a wind up in a battery bank. I'm looking for retirement, all I'm going to have is a cable bill and taxes. You know, that's what I'm aiming for. And I'm trying to protect myself and my family for the future. That's something you can really do. So anyways, I got the whole complete package. I can work any clients, any type of roof. And one of my favorite clients, if you have a client like that, are do-it-yourselfers. I hate paying anyone to do what I can do. And I know there's a lot of people out there that way. Solar power is not hard to install, it's just easy. I can clear the way with the power company, the building permit. For consultancy, I clear all the way, and then I'm there for any technical advice needed. And typically when the project starts, I get out there to make sure they get off in the right way. So, you know, I'm kind of a jack of all trades when it comes to the renewable stuff. And I found my own niche. I don't think you're going to find anyone else in the country that supplies do-it-yourselfers with complete solar systems and help them get it. Any questions?
What kind of warranty is on the product? Is there like an age last 10 years?
Well, as I said, the inverters are a 20-year warranty now. And when I sell a system, they come with a monitoring system too. I always sell the monitoring. Because what happens then is you plug in and you say, yes, this inverter is producing less than it should be. And Enphase can go right online and say, yeah, you're right, it is, and they'll drop ship something right out to you and you replace it. And it's a 15, 20-minute replacement, so it's not a big deal. Inverters are easy. The only other real warranty you're dealing with is solar modules. They typically come with 25 to 30-year performance warranty, which means at the end of that 25 years, that module is going to be producing 85% of its original capacity. Okay, so it's going to have a degradation of typically 0.5% a year. As for the construction and manufacturing, that's typically 10 to 12 years for construction materials on the solar. I've had my house up north, hail this size, this big, hit it bigger than golf balls, didn't ding anything anyway. They're durable and they're tough.
How about hurricane for, with them mounted to your roof here in Florida? How do they withstand hurricane?
That's a very good question. Any system that I design is going to have to go through the Florida Solar Energy Center. So they approve of everything, and just like everywhere else in the country except California, Florida is the worst state to deal with. So they're going to make sure that you have an upfront design. And we're going to end up designing a system typically to 170 mile an hour destructive wind speed, which means it's not going to come up.
What areas will you service away from the Cape Coral area, like Orlando, Tampa?
Well, at this point, I'd really like to start Naples, kind of up past Florida towards Charlotte. But like I said, if I got to do it yourself, or I can work with them anywhere. But it doesn't mean that I wouldn't be willing to help someone somewhere else.
And for people who don't want it mounted to their roofs, you do a frame on the ground somewhere?
You can either pole mount them on the ground, or else they've actually got ballasted systems, which is what they put on the roofs around here. If you don't want to penetrate, they call it a ballasted system, where it's got a bunch of bricks basically weighing it down. And the higher the destructive wind speed, the more bricks is pretty much how the design works. But, well, for instance, up in Minnesota, one system I put in is going to require maybe 3 bricks per panel. Well, down here, you're going to have 8 bricks per panel to hold that thing down. And it's all structurally engineered and designed.
And I'm his wife, Kendall, and you guys are welcome to do a field trip anytime. Come out to Pine Island, look at our house. You can see the battery backup system. You can see the solar panels, the solar hot water, and where the wind turbine is going in. And he's been on WGCU, was featured in an energy efficiency program. So
yeah, they featured my turbine on WGCU a year or 2 ago. I've got a YouTube channel. We're actually making a video right now. I think this might be good for you guys, for your clients who are interested. You can just point them to this and say, well, why don't you watch a YouTube and then see what you think about the opportunity. So, any other questions?
thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.